My name is Deborah Bell. We are in Little Rock, Arkansas. We're at the Russell Hoover United Methodist Church. We have an outreach ministry which is called Black Community Developers. The nonprofit organization is an organization that works to improve the quality of life of indigent families, children in the community of Little Rock, Arkansas. My background actually was with a telecommunication company where I retired about 13 years ago. Had no idea that I would get into this type of ministry. But I'm grateful for the company that I work with. Because of them, I got management skills. I worked in HR. I was in training. I was a business major. So I could take all those gifts, all those tools, all that training and bring it back to the community. So I am grateful for the time that I had with the corporation that I work with, because now I'm giving it back to the community. Started off with absolutely nothing but a vision from the pastor, who was at that time Reverend William Robinson. Reverend Robinson wanted to ensure that the church was a community mission outreach church. So the whole concept was to make sure that the church was working with the community, not for the community. So the organization, BCD, created a board. And the board was made up of 51% of the people from the community, the other 49 from the church. That way it brought ownership. So for 28 years, we've had various programs empowering people. Started off with daycare, a gang intervention program. We have a homeless program. We are the only licensed faith-based substance abuse program in the state of Arkansas, where we provide residential and outpatient treatment. And what we do is provide them with treatment, empower them, help get jobs, take them through treatment. We provide transitional and permanent housing for both men and women. We also are a community development corporation where we build homes for first-time home buyers. The last 3 years we've built 38 homes here in Midtown community. So the work that we do is truly hard work, but it's heart work. There is no reason anyone can't do this work. The only reason they don't do it is because they really don't have the passion. And for me, seeing the fact that someone who was had a serious substance abuse problem, got disconnected from the family, who homeless, come to us with nothing, and then the next year or so they have purchased a home. They've been reunified with their children. They are now working in taxpayers. And not only that, they're active in the church and in the community. So they feel empowered, so they empower others, really impacting lives. So our theme is rebuilding lives, restoring communities, and that's what we do here in Little Rock, Arkansas. But my real passion comes from, again, seeing people's lives change. The other part of my passion is working with young adults who might have been in corporate America, but really didn't feel like they were being fulfilled. They were getting the dollars. But as far as feeling like I've done something that's worthwhile, I can create something, I can create a program, I can change another teenager's life. Just seeing that just really moves my spirit. I am the oldest of 8, Reverend Robinson and my mother, Mrs. Robinson, 8 children, 4 boys, 4 girls. I actually lost a brother about 10, 11 years ago to alcohol. One of the things that I'm really proud of is the fact that we have a new facility, and it's for permanent housing for men. It's 14 beds. And 4 years ago, we built a brand new building here in the Midtown community and named the building after him. It's called Will's House, because he always said, where there's a will, there's a way. You know, growing up, my dad was a coach. And so in the evenings when he finished coaching football or basketball or track, half of the team would come home. Now it's 8 of us, right? So my mom, I don't know how she made that pot of beans and that cornbread be enough for everybody else. So we have always had this whole family. You know, it wasn't about, you don't play with those kids, or they're, it's just truly one big village. And so I guess that gives me the appreciation of giving back and sharing my family, and especially sharing my dad. Everybody calls him Pawpaw. Even the mayor, the bishop, calls him Pawpaw. So that whole term of endearment is that, you know, I've always had to share him. And I'm grateful for that. I have one son, and his name is Daryl. And Daryl graduated from college, and his major was business administration. So when he graduated from college, he decided that he was going to work in corporate America, banks or whatever. So we had a vacancy. And so I said, well, you know what? Why don't you just do this daycare thing? You know, do the books, do some administrative stuff first. It'll look good on your resume. So, you know, whenever you get ready to get this job, you got something on your resume. Well, needless to say, Daryl has been here longer than I have. He is the fiscal manager. He now has his contractor's license. He is the one who builds our homes. So his role has changed. He's now the director of housing for our CDC program that we run. And I have two grandkids, Taylor and DJ. They're 4 and 6. So again, it's all about family. You can't even begin to create relationships to help each other if it's all about us or me, or all about the government, or all about the president, or all about the taxes. You know, we should be able to build community in all of our programs and everything that we do, because how can you develop a community if you haven't built community? You know, and the only way you do that is by working together, building those relationships, thinking externally outside of your circle, your house, your space, your church. That's how you build community.